This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Libra for June 2018. If you'd like a personal or private reading or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. Right, we'll start with relationships and then move on to a happiness and finish off with a career reading. Libra, the cards that come up for you for your love sector, those of you in committed partnerships or relationships or looking for a partnership or relationship, the first card that comes up is the butterfly, followed by the clouds, followed by a younger man, a goldfish, and victory. And you'll see the two angel cards that you get, the romance angel cards, is worth waiting for and trust. It's where relationships are concerned in the month of June. Those big energies that will touch all of you in some way or another, although it may play out a little differently in your own life story. There is a change for better coming where your love life is concerned. There are temporary problems, okay, and they seem to involve a younger man somehow. But you'll also find there's an increase in material wealth in the month of June and victory in some endeavor. So I think there's once again the typical Libra scale thing going on here. Your love life is changing for the better. It is improving. There are some things that you need to deal with that involve a younger man in the month of June. But the material side of your life is coasting along very nicely, which is also a good thing because that means you can actually shift your focus onto the relationship side of your life and give it the attention that it needs, perhaps that will cause that change for the better. That worth waiting for and trust, I think it's two types of stories. The one type of story says if you are waiting for somebody, they were worth waiting for, trust that you are still well on the way to getting that person, to finding that person, to striking up a relationship with that person. I think for some of you, it's meeting up with a guy that's a bit younger, a man that's a bit younger, and there's a little bit of issues about that, but it's temporary. Remember that said it's temporary problems. And victory in some endeavor probably means that this is going to work out perfectly fine. You get the V for victory sign at the end of it. So regardless of what happens, trust that it's all going to work out perfectly fine in the end. You will have victory wherever this is concerned in the end. And this person was worth waiting for, so I think it's worth seeing where it goes, this relationship. Don't discount it from the word go. Those of you in permanent partnerships and relationships, a younger man is possibly the source of a little bit of anxiety within your relationship. It could even be a child. But it will work out because you get that victory card. And to trust what is happening is going to work out fine because that victory card shows up. It's generally a very nice reading. I mean, that change for better and the problems are only temporary says this is just a passing cloud that goes across the sun and then it's gone. It's not a huge thing to worry about. The trust card says to remember. Right, where happiness is concerned, Librans, you get the feather, the desk, the bowl, and the hammock. It says someone you know is undependable and insincere. So someone gives you a bit of a hard time in the month of June. We've already seen that showing up in your relationship sector as well. Someone is possibly saying one thing and doing another thing. That's the message that I'm getting for you. Don't let that distract you from what you should be doing. That pay attention to your work says as much. Don't let that become the sole focus and the drama in your life. Plenty of material things shows up again. So that side of your life is doing really well in June. It's really on the up. And taking a vacation, physically or mentally, the energy is there. Make use of it. I think in June you need a bit of a break. So if the opportunity comes up, try and even make the opportunity to take a bit of a break in June. The Two of Earth also speaks, that tarot card, of balancing work and play. So you need a bit of time out. You need a bit of rest, some recuperation. And the King of Fire says, be aware of not becoming too rigid in your belief of how things should turn out. Be open to going with the flow and seeing where things lead you. That will be your ultimate source of happiness in the month of June. And Librans, you're probably really well versed in that by now. I'm sure you are. Your career cards, you get the boat, the rainbow, the handshake and the candle, and you get the Ten of Fire and the High Priestess. The boat says money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. That is showing up throughout your reading, isn't it? There's definitely material gain in the month of June for Librans in a big way. I think many of you will be relieved by that. I would. Okay. The rainbow says the most difficult part of a situation is over. So the career challenges you've had over the last few years, whatever they may be, the worst of it is now over. It's onward and upward from here. A handshake says a meeting with a stranger could be important, and the candle says you will be shown the way. So the meeting with a stranger, I think, sets off a sequence of events that makes or brings new opportunities and avenues in your life. The Ten of Fire, combined with the High Priestess, speaks about letting go of that which is no longer serving a purpose for you. The only reason it's still in your life is because you just haven't decided to get rid of it yet. Yet it is no longer actually useful or even enjoyable to you any longer. The High Priestess speaks about tuning into your intuition, going with that, and then you have an aha moment because of it. A mystery is revealed, it says. So I have a feeling you do let go of something that you've perhaps been working at for a while, but it's not been making you that happy anymore. It could just be an idea, it could be a dream, it could be actually a solid thing. You let go of a particular job, you let go of a particular avenue or source of income that was not working so great anymore. And in so doing, you then get flashes of inspiration, I think. And it's almost as if it opens an entirely new doorway for you. It's very interesting that life works like that, but it does. Sometimes when we embroiled in something that we have been in for many years, even though it's almost become redundant to us, it's just as if the new doors can't open. And the moment we actually even just make that decision that, right, it's time to let go of this, or sometimes that decision is made for us, that can also happen with a Ten of Fire, definitely, then it's as if it opens the floodgates and something brand new comes in, and it's as if you realize, well, jeepers, this is what I should have been doing. This is what I should have been thinking about doing. Very, very nice reading for the month. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal private reading, I'm just going to repeat again, or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. You can either email or go to the website and book or purchase a reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And also to those of you that are sharing my videos, a very, very special thank you. I truly appreciate it.